Good morning, everyone. This is Tony from her Homestead Skills, and today, I had a little bit of an issue with my car. I noticed that it was leaking a bit of oil, and I needed to wash it and fill the gas. So I went to the gas station. I did wash and fill gas, but decided that, and I had checked the oil and knew that I was down on oil. I had a bit of an oil leak. I don't know how bad, and it's going to be probably a little while before I can get it into my mechanic. It's not scheduled to go in for another 1,000 kilometers anyway for the oil change, but for some reason I've developed an oil leak, and I don't know how bad it is, but I was down, so I decided to go to Canadian Tire, which is one of the best locations to buy oil for your car. They do have an automotive section. I know it's called Canadian Tire, and it may have started off as a tire store, but they sell just about anything. So, I did pick up my oil, and while I was there, I noticed that they had a section for seedlings and all kinds of little paraphernalia to get your seedlings started. So I checked, and they had rutabaga and spinach and Brussels sprouts, and these are a few of the things that I was missing that I wanted to grow. So I will be planting a few of those seedlings today, get them started. But while I was there, as usual, I did a reconnaissance for canning supplies, see how many jars there were there. Canadian Tire seems to be one of the best locations in Canada to purchase jars. They always seem to have, they're one of the places where you can find a large quantity of them. And I wasn't surprised, but actually there were skid loads and skid loads and skid loads of jars. So whether these had been shipped during lockdowns and were just put on the floor. The stores have just opened recently here in Ontario. Everything's been pretty much shut down unless you were selling food, and Canadian Tire does not sell food unless you call chocolate bars food. But they sell just about anything else, any small appliance, automotive things, gardening supplies, kitchen supplies, small appliances, just about of any kind. And one thing they don't sell, and you can't really buy them in Canada, is a pressure canner. And I don't know why. I don't think a lot of people in Canada do pressure canning. A lot of them do water bath canning. So we folks normally have to order it from the US. I believe that there is one place in British Columbia that does stock the All-American canner, so that is one place, but you're still buying it online there, and I don't think that they have any more stock than anyone else in the US at this point in time. So everyone is in short supply when it comes to those two pressure canners, I think. At least in Canada you can't find any anywhere. So pressure cookers, yes. Pressure canners, no. Water bath canners everywhere. So everyone has water bath canners. So anyway, I did take a few pictures because I know that does seem to be one of the things that interests most people, is the supplies, canning supplies, and what condition and how much stock is available. We're still doing good here, and this is early in the season. Normally you do not find canning supplies on the shelves this time of year, but they're here. So either they're preparing for another very busy canning season and they're starting to stock up, or they've been sitting on these because the store has been locked up and haven't been able to sell any. I don't know which it is, and it doesn't really matter. But there's lots and lots and lots of stock at this one location. It is a big Canadian Tire location, but there is still lots of stock. smaller ones would probably have less. Now I did, at first I checked out the skid loads on the floor, and you can see some pictures of, I will post the videos of and pictures that I took. And then I went to the shelf area where they normally stock canning supplies during this time of year. And there had to be at least 100 boxes of regular mouth canning lids, and there were also some wide mouth, so probably 30-ish boxes maybe of that. I didn't actually count, but there was a good supply, so no shortage, but mostly pints and quarts, or here we would call them 500 mil or a liter. So, which would be the same as your pints and quarts. So that is mostly what I found in stock, and quite a few of them. So without further ado, I'm going to post some of the pictures because I know that that is of great interest to some of my subscribers. Okay. Well, as you can see, we do have a fair bit of stock here in this one location. I will try to keep up on the supply situation over the summer and see how that goes. And certainly feel free to post what what's happening in your areas. And if you're finding that you do have stock or you don't have stock, feel free to post. And perhaps people can assist other people and let them know where they find stock. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. This is Tony from her Homestead Skills, and we'll catch you on the next one.